Hi, I'm Mary Beth Mills, Development Coordinator for Restoration Housing. In this installment of our Architectural Minute series, we'll explore how historic preservation improves the health of our community. In this segment, environmental health.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. 3 words that accurately describe the preservation of our historic resources, and the reason that historic preservation can have a tremendous impact on our environmental health. In our first ever Architectural Minute segment 2 years ago, we talked about how historic buildings were designed to make the best use of heating, cooling, and ventilation by natural means. And those design strategies are just as effective today. And when you consider the resources that go into new construction, rehabilitating an existing building is infinitely greener. New construction, even green builds, often result in considerable energy use to extract, process, transport, and assemble new materials on a site. And if the demolition of an existing building is part of the construction process, even more energy is consumed, as well as valuable building materials entering landfills as waste. Almost every building type in every part of the United States had a better environmental outcome and fiscal savings through historic preservation.
Renovation and restoration of existing houses gives us many opportunities to build and improve our world that are have less of an environmental impact than new construction. Not only does an existing building often come with an existing street, utilities, water lines, gas lines, municipal services, all of those things are often a starting place with an existing building. But you also have a structure that may have amazing embodied energy. Now, embodied energy is a term that's used to describe how much carbon or petrochemicals are often used in our daily lives or in our world today to take materials, to extract them from the land, to process them into a new form, to transport them to a construction site, and then erect them onto a building pad. When you have an existing building, you're basically starting at that point, and all of that carbon has been embodied in sort of the bank account of that building. In a wooden structure like this house at 903 Stewart, that carbon is literally embodied in the building materials. The wood that's in them is part of the ecology that sequesters carbon into its materials. By contrast, new construction that relies a lot on excavation, new utility work, and particularly concrete, steel, and aluminum are amazing, have a much disproportionate share of the carbon footprint of our building materials. So, one thing I love about renovation is the sort of inherent thrift of it and the opportunity to bring an upscale or upcycle an existing building in an existing place into a new life.
There are countless older and underused buildings, both commercial and residential, in Roanoke, just waiting to meet their full potential. At Restoration Housing, we see the preservation of these structures as a form of reuse that is practical for our environment and purposeful for living.